So what's the first thing that pops into your head when you hear the word Monaco? Is it the super yachts, the Grand Prix? Sure, that's definitely part of the glitz and glam. But the reality is, it's so much more strategic than that. Monaco isn't just a place on a map. It's a meticulously designed financial fortress. It's a sanctuary built for a very, very specific kind of person.
And listen to this quote. That's not just some fancy marketing slogan, you know? That's the actual operating principle of the entire country. It's this fantasy world where all the normal rules of finance just seem to, well, bend. But it's not magic. It's a system, carefully engineered. So how in the world does it actually work?
Well, if you peel back all the layers of glamour, the casinos, the yachts, all of it, you find one single incredibly powerful principle at its core. And it's not really about the lifestyle. It's about pure, cold, hard math. It's a mathematical advantage so huge it can literally change the destiny of a fortune.
Okay, just think about the choice here for a second. If you're a high earner in a major hub like London or New York, the government is basically your silent business partner, right? And they take a massive cut, often close to half of every single dollar you earn. But in Monaco, that silent partner just disappears, vanishes. You keep it all.
And it all comes down to this one beautiful number, 0. That's it, 0% personal income tax. Now, think about what that really means. It's not just a one-time savings. This is about the unbelievable power of compounding. That massive chunk of your income you would have paid in taxes can now be reinvested. It can grow. It can build your next empire. That is the true power of 0.
So you might be thinking, okay, if it's that amazing, why isn't every rich person on the planet moving there tomorrow? Well, because this paradise comes with a price of admission. And let me tell you, it is incredibly steep. Yeah, the gate to this paradise is guarded. And these aren't just suggestions, these are ironclad rules. First, you've got to deposit $500,000 in a bank there. Then, you have to buy or rent a place in one of the most expensive real estate markets on the planet. And finally, you have to prove you actually live there for at least 6 months and 1 day every year. It's a filter, and it's designed to keep the club very, very exclusive.
So what happens when you create a system with such an incredibly strict filter? What kind of society do you build when pretty much every single resident has had to clear these enormous financial hurdles? Well, you get something totally unique, a true fortress of wealth.
It creates this phenomenon called wealth density. It's exactly what it sounds like. Per person, Monaco has the highest concentration of millionaires and billionaires on the entire planet. And this is no accident, right? It's the calculated result of those tough entry rules. Everybody there has paid the high price to get in the game.
And this is what that fortress is built to do. It basically functions as a completely closed loop. It's an ecosystem that has been engineered for one primary reason: optimizing taxes and giving you total asset protection. When you remove the constant pressure of income tax, it becomes the ultimate sanctuary where your net worth can be protected and grown as efficiently as humanly possible.
So, when you boil it all down, the entire Monaco proposition is really just one fundamental trade-off. It's a massive upfront cost and a pretty significant change to your life in exchange for a lifetime of complete freedom from personal income tax.
Which brings us right to the final question, and this one's for you. Is it worth it? Would you be willing to pay $500,000, buy a multi-million-dollar home, and completely relocate your life, all for the privilege of never, ever paying income tax again? That is the fundamental calculation that truly defines Monaco.